So, the first anime I would recommend to someone new would be Death Note, because for one, it has a great story, two, the characters are great to connect with, and three, there's a lot of thinking that goes behind each person's action. The second one would be Blue Exorcist. It's a whole different type of anime, but the action and the fights and the story even is actually pretty good, so I'd consider giving it a go. And last but not least, the best anime I've seen, in my opinion, this is after you've watched a couple, so you get into anime a bit more, would be Bleach. It has, once again, a great story, some of the best fights I've seen in anime, and Soul Society arc is one of the best arcs ever. And that's it.
So, as for anime recommendations, first of all will be Attack on Titan. This is a good start anime because it delves into the darker paths of anime, and essentially it's gruesome, it has good action, it has character development, and it has a nice art style, and it's a nice anime to kickstart trends.
Well, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, you'll probably like Attack on Titan pretty much.
And if you like action or fast-paced things, that's fine. And second, Noragami. It's funny, it has some gags. It's 2 seasons, so it's relatively short as well, so it's not too much of a long watch. And in general, it's a good starter anime for newbies. Third of all, never mind. Never mind.
Alright.
Would be. What was it? I forgot
What was your third one?
Yeah, Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo.
Yeah, listen. That it's about stray samurai, so it's quite a lot of samurai fights in it, and it goes into detail about plot and how he got in the situation. He meets companions along the way. It's a good journey, and it's kind of like it links back to Cowboy Bebop, so another classic. So it will link you to that if you want to watch it afterwards. So yes.
Okay then, what do I recommend if you're new to anime? Honestly, if you're a fan of like the Marvel and DC films of today and you're getting kind of bored and fatigued off that, I definitely recommend something like One Punch Man, because it's pretty much like if you like Deadpool, you're pretty much like One Punch Man, because it's in the name. It's a superhero that can beat a guy with one punch, and it just follows this guy's story. It's comedy, it's funny, the animation is spectacular, and you just love the character. It's awesome fight scenes. Soundtrack is amazing, and you'll love the bald-headed Saitama, who's a goat. Yes. Again, following on the superhero trend, Boku no Hero Academia, My Hero Academia. Again, if you're a fan of superheroes, Marvel, DC, it follows a boy called Izuku Midoriya, who in the world where everyone is born with a superpower, he doesn't, and it's pretty much him trying to become the greatest superhero of all time. And you follow his journey through high school in the superhero academy he's in, with a ton of other superhero students who are hella OP. That's Boku no Hero Academia. And third of all, is probably a must-watch for anyone, and I've converted people into anime watches after this anime. Honestly, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. The reason why you should watch this, not because of my explanation, go on IMDb. It's the #1 anime on IMDb, rated 9.1 I think on IMDb. So that's one reason why you should watch it. And again, it follows the two brothers, the Elric brothers, Edward and Alphonse Elric. Pretty much placed in a 1930s German-esque. Why are you putting the timer in front of me, man? They're pretty much like set in like an Elseworld 1930s world where there's alchemy, and the main goal is to pretty much bring their brother or their mum back to life.
Yes.
And the whole story of the show is like how much a soul is worth. It's a must-watch. Yeah.
Well, the very first one I'm going to recommend is Gangster. I think because of how short it is, how simple it is, and how great it is. Fights, anime, opening, it's all very good, it's all good, it's all good. The next one I'd recommend to someone who likes, let's say not battle, shonen, that kind of stuff, it would have to be The Perfect Insider. And I'd say a mystery, because it was a novel first, it's a mystery anime. And it is very good. It will make you think about what's going on, what's happening. You won't realize what's going on. It's got a good twist, it's got some good twists. The next one is Drifters. Now this anime is basically someone who, to explain in the beginning, who dies and comes back as kind of like a warrior again. Drifters is amazing, especially the anime. It's something else. It's something you got to check out. And the one I'd recommend after that once you've seen enough anime, or if you're really into comedy, I would recommend Gintama, because that is a really, really funny anime. It's great, trust me, especially with the fighting, the action, and with how serious it gets later on. It's great once you've seen other anime. And lastly, well, actually, you know what? I got 2 more. I got 3 minutes to tell this, so I'm gonna use my time wisely.
All good.
I've used like
Good.
5, 6. I would recommend K Project. It's got movies as well, which the movies are great.
And the visuals are top tier.
It's
Top tier.
K Project is amazing. It's honestly amazing. It's just something I would 100% recommend to someone who's never watched anime before. It's great. And then lastly, I think you're agreeing with this, from ReZero.
Oh,
Everyone knows it. ReZero.
it's a very good watch.
Especially like the very first episode, it's kind of like a mind. I can't say that word. Your mind messes your mind up. It's pretty good.
What's it about though?
Oh,
I can't say
it's about a
If you
guy.
explain the first episode, like it will spoil what it's about.
It's
plot
an
twist.
isekai anime, so it's a guy who dies.
What's an isekai?
He-
Come on, this is
it's
for
like
new
a-
people.
You
I'm explaining
can't
this.
explain the thing. It will ruin the first episode.
Right.
It's being going to another world, but through some means which I will not
The
explain.
whole point of the anime cannot be explained because it will ruin the first episode twist. You can't explore
No,
it. You can't spoil it.
It's the reason.
What do you mean?
Because then the best part of ReZero is when you watch the first episode and it ends, and then when the second episode begins and you realize like, wait a second.
The whole genre of the anime, that's the point of the
But
anime.
no one understands when they watch it. When they first watch it. Trust me, it's a
Oh.
mind. It's a mind.
Yeah.
Wait,
In other
wait,
words,
wait.
watch ReZero.
Watch ReZero.
It has a nice twist to it.
I'm trying to
And it's very
maximize
funny anime.
3 minutes. Get 3 minutes. Wait, I'm trying to maximize it. And Hajime no Ippo is a good anime. I would recommend that if you like boxing sports. Kuroko no Basket is a great one to start. Haikyuu is. God, I'm just kidding.
Your whole anime list is very
Is that 3 minutes?
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah, Hajime no Ippo, Haikyuu, and Kuroko.
Haikyuu, banging.
We did end it. Watch JoJo's. Watch JoJo's. Watch
And
it.
Bleach.
Yeah. Watch JoJo's.
And Bleach.
Okay, cool.
Fairy Tale.
And Bleach.
Fairy Tale.
Once again, Bleach.